see here is this is the GitHub site that I was referencing on the previous slide. And you can see we've got tons of example prompts here. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I do really recommend that you go and look at this because it's a really powerful repository. Now, I'm going to start with my prompting in BizChat, in Copilot in the browser. And I've got quite a long prompt for it. So I'm just going to copy this in and then I'll kind of summarize for you. So I'm basically saying you're a communication and OCM specialist that works for the Copilot Connection, a podcast that was founded in 2023 and which aims to share information about the many different Copilot products being released across the Microsoft ecosystem. You're heavily involved in change initiatives. You write in a professional tone, can tailor your writing style for the audience. And then I've given it some additional instructions. So I'm basically saying what I want it to do is ask clarifying questions when you need additional information. Examples include asking about the audience or medium for content. Don't write any content that could be harmful, offensive, or inappropriate. And some additional instructions. And then I'm saying, using these instructions, please write a detailed plan outlining the approach to drive adoption and behavior change for Microsoft 365 Copilot. And you'll see that the first thing it's doing here, which is incredibly powerful, is actually asking for some additional context. So it's giving me questions of things that it would like to know so that it can give me more useful outputs. So who are the primary stakeholders or target audience? What are the key objectives? Are there any specific challenges or resistance you anticipate, and so on? And you can see at the bottom in the suggested prompts, it's actually suggesting some responses to some of these questions, which I'm going to use today just for ease of use. But actually what I found to work really well is copying the questions and answering each of them with the additional input. So let's just send this, and you'll see that it's actually now starting to create this plan for me. Just let that finish. And then what makes this even more powerful is if I click Edit in Pages, that then actually opens this up in Copilot Pages, which is leveraging loop components. So that's now opened this response, or the plan that it's drafted for me, in the loop component. I can edit this and make changes to any of that response that I want to. And I can also share this. So, you know, if you imagine you're collaborating on this with other people, I can start with the prompt and get that first draft output from BizChat, and then I can share that in a loop component or Copilot Pages with colleagues who can then also go in and make the changes that they want to do. So this is incredibly powerful for really supercharging that, you know, the first draft, and actually supercharging collaboration as well. Now, if I just reset the chat, I'm going to try another prompt, which I borrowed from Sarah Fenner, who is a professional trainer for, she's a Microsoft certified trainer covering a lot of the Microsoft products. And in this prompt, she's put that she works for a training company who provide interactive line-on-line business skills to help companies enhance productivity and efficiency. I'm a trainer and content creator with a focus on Microsoft 365. Please suggest 10 imaginative and time-saving ideas for Microsoft Copilot for Web and Microsoft 365 Copilot, creating a table showing a task, a sample of an excellent prompt for each task, app, and which Copilot it refers to. So let's just give this one, let's just give this a few seconds to run. And you can see, you know, these prompts are obviously not as detailed as the ones that I'm showing you, but you can see this is giving you some prompts to get started. It's giving you the task, it's giving you which app it relates to, which Copilot it relates to. And again, I can either copy this and share it, or I can edit in Pages and share that loop component with colleagues as well. Now, if I jump over to Whiteboard, and click on suggest. This is a prompt submitted to the GitHub Copilot prompts repository by James Lopez. And what we're going to do is ask it to generate a comprehensive list of potential features, functionalities, and initiatives for a company intranet. Consider a wide range of user needs from communication and collaboration to knowledge management and employee engagement. Focus on innovative ideas that can enhance productivity, streamline workflows, and foster a strong company culture. So if I hit that, you'll see it's it's giving me a few things that it feels are relevant to intranets. I can ask it to generate more, just so that we've got a few more items on the whiteboard. Let me just insert these. So that's inserted 12 sticky notes for me. So again, if you think about kind of starting the creative process, this can give you some ideas to get started. Now, I want you to imagine, just use your imagination for a second, that we've actually ran a full workshop, and instead of 12, we've got maybe 50 or 100 sticky notes on this board. One of the things that I then think is super powerful in Whiteboard is the ability to categorize the notes as well. So you can use it for that, for that kind of initial bit of helping you get started with the creative process, but then also helping you actually categorize and make sense of everything that's come out of a workshop as well, which is super, super powerful. And I am now going to show you one of my new favorite prompts, which isn't, it's not a super long or detailed prompt, but this is something new that has landed in my tenant in Outlook, actually. So I'm going to ask Copilot in Outlook to set my out of office from Wednesday to Friday, as I'll be traveling to Aberdeen tomorrow for the Scottish Summit, and I'll reply to people on my return. And when I hit the send button, what you'll see is not, let's just let this reply. You'll see it's actually turned on my out of office for the dates that I specified in natural language, and it's added the note, the context from my prompt into the automatic reply as well, which is super powerful. And if I click managing settings and open up the full thing, you can see it's actually turned it fully on for me, put the note in. I think that's incredibly useful, and I'm looking forward to seeing more things like that land in the office products.